Introduction of Real Tanka, Part 4. A dramatic tanka with Engo and strangely resounding background. An example of Japanese tanka with redundant association, defying English translation. In 57577 Japanese syllables. 車でもさぞや走らん我が胸の孤児の思いにかくこがるらん掛け言葉 start A 来る verb come visit まで postpositional particle time span until も postpositional particle emphatic even while I was waiting for my lover to come. B 車 noun a vehicle an ox-driven cart in here needs Japan でも postpositional particle emphatic even a vehicle driven by powerful ox 掛け言葉 end さ adverb so much this much ぞ postpositional particle emphatic や postpositional particle question 走ら verb re a vehicle run re a heart throb m auxiliary verb supposition will would it run ever so wild? Would a cart run so wild? Would my heart throb so wild? Engo start from 来るまでも even while I was waiting through 車でも even a vehicle associated to 走らん would it run Engo end は pronoun I myself が postpositional particle possessive ず of belonging to 胸 noun a breast heart の postpositional particle subject my heart 掛け言葉 start A 子 verb come visit G auxiliary verb negative supposition will not no postpositional particle a positive of 思い noun thought notion に postpositional particle cause due to because of at the notion of my lover never coming to my room to make love with me. B 子 verb come visit G auxiliary verb negative supposition will not no postpositional particle a positive of 思い noun fire flame に postpositional particle cause due to because of due to the fire burning up within me without him 掛け言葉 end 書く adverb like this so much 焦がる verb burn up pine away lam auxiliary verb query why does my heart burn so wild and pine away like this? Engo start from 思い thought notion through 思い fire flame associated to 焦がる burn up Engo end in 7856 not 57577 English words even in waiting for him to come. My heart didn't throb so wild as this, in waiting at the thought that he won't come anymore. Engo equals mental association conjured up by similar sounding yet semantically different homonyms. The example poem above starts with a strangely redundant phrase of kuruma demo, even while waiting for him to come, or kuruma demo, even an ox-driven cart, of which the former, even while waiting for him to come, is a contextually correct interpretation, with the latter, even an ox-driven cart, apparently unrelated to the poetic circumstances. But this irrelevant interpretation suddenly resounds again in the reader's imagination when it comes into contact with the second phrase, Sazoya hashiran. Would it run ever so wild? Because kuruma, a cart, naturally hashiru, runs, just as waga mune, my heart, runs, throbs. And B, in ancient Japan, mune hashiru, meaning the breast runs, was an expression for a heart throbbing wild, although the same meaning is expressed in modern Japanese by mune ga sawagu, meaning the breast buzzes with anticipation, expectation, excitement, and so on. It should also be pointed out that the last phrase of the poem, kaku kongaru ram, wyverns so much, backfires to the preceding phrase, koji no omoi ni, at the notion of him never visiting me, reigniting part of its phrase, omoi, notion, as he, fire, to flare up in imaginative reader's mental association. Although the omoi notion in question is read as omoi, not as omohi, its written form of omohi sets out the mental association with kogaru, burn nap, to fan the flame of uniquely Japanese poetic tradition, Engo, semantically unrelated homonymous redundant association. Complicated? Yes, it certainly is. A poetic Engo is structurally evasive because it never connects with its chai word in contextually relevant linkage, but only through indirect mental association conjured up in the reader's imagination in the form of a homonym, a term with the same sound and different meaning. When this different and contextually irrelevant meaning echoes with another apparently unrelated term in the poem, this unexpected pair of semantically meaningless words resounds as a strange, redundant mental imagery that is called Engo, meaning child word or words. I think I should remind you once again that the chai in Engo must be contextually meaningless. If a word is linked with another word in a chain of semantically meaningful context, that is not Engo, but a simple collocation. To take an example, the following poem, though quite similar in its wording to the poem above, has no Engo in it. In 57577 Japanese syllables, Kuruma de wa sazo wa hashiraji jitensha no 渋滞抜けるこの心地よさ。車 noun, a vehicle, automobile で postpositional particle medium by は postpositional particle emphatic. In the case of an automobile, sa adverb so like this, the postpositional particle emphatic は postpositional particle emphatic 柱 verb run じ auxiliary verb negative supposition will not. It could never run like this. 自転車 noun, a bicycle の postpositional particle subject 渋滞 noun, traffic congestion jam 抜ける verb go through. A bicycle running freely through traffic jam. こ pronoun this, it の postpositional particle possessive the of belonging to 心地よさ noun comfort pleasure. How comfortable it is. In the second poem, the relationship of the term 車 an automobile with 走る runs is contextually straightforward, requiring no mediation by irrelevant homonymous association as in the case of the first poem, so that there is no Engo relationship, only collocation in the second poem. As you can see in these example poems of mine, poetic Engo is a rather complicated term which evades all but a few imaginative readers with sufficient vocabulary to find relations between apparently unrelated words in semantically meaningless yet poetically impressive mental association. An ordinary reader may well do without such complicated appreciation of Engo. It's a hidden treasure waiting to be dug out. Even without digging it out, you lose nothing semantically. But when you do dig it out, I'll bet you dig the poem all the more for rediscovering and remodeling it after your own imagery.